As the table turns, so goes the soundtrack of our lives.
Hey VC, this is Carlos from As the Table Turns. I'm here doing another vinyl editions, and I needed to do one because if I didn't, it would start getting ridiculous. I know my last one was kind of ridiculous, but I also added in samples, which I'm going to try and do on this one as well. But yeah, so I don't want this to be super long. It might be 50 minutes again though, I don't know. If you guys stick around, you stick around, I guess, but that's what I'm going to do. So, what we're listening to right now is one of the vinyl editions. It's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the soundtrack to that, so really love this soundtrack. Quentin Tarantino does a really good job, or whoever he hires as far as the music producer or supervisor. So anyway, really cool. It's got a bunch of pictures on the inside, on each sleeve. So really cool. I'll show the other one. Awesome movie. If you haven't seen it and you're a Quentin fan somewhat, then I would definitely watch it. If you're a big Quentin fan, you've seen it. So another thing they had was this little map, and I mean, they probably still do this at diners and stuff, where they have these like placemats where they show how things used to be, maybe back when in the 50s or 60s, you know, back when diners were a big thing, and the place that families would go eat all the time, and have those as your placemats anyway. So yeah. Oh, another thing would be kind of cool to show. Not a record. But I had been looking all over for this, and I found it on Etsy. Been looking everywhere to see if they made posters of the some of the kind of fake movies that, well, actually they're not fake movies, they're real movies, I guess, but they're with Rick Dalton in there, Leonardo, so. Anyway, thought that was cool. Picked that up. But yeah. All right. So that's what we're listening to right now, and that was one of the vinyl editions that I got. Okay, so one thing that I did not show that I got in like a month ago, or maybe not. Yeah, probably a month ago. Tyler Childers, his new album, what is it called? Long Violent History. So, yeah, I got that in. That's a sleeve. And the other thing is I have cool little picture on the inside. I have the, you could buy the 78 RPM of just the song. I think it has a song on the other side too. I don't know which one they have. Maybe Bonaparte's Retreat. So this is a bunch of folk stuff, bluegrass folk album that Tyler Childers did. But Bonaparte's Retreat is a standard as far as folk music. So I think that's the other one on the other side of Long Violent History, but I got the 78 as well. I think that's coming in today. That was kind of on back order, or they just had some pressing, COVID. So anyway, that's a really cool record. If you like folk, if you like, old Appalachian folk and stuff like that, then you'd probably like that.
Wild speculation, tall tales and hearsay and absolute lies. Being passed off as faction, and actually the actual causes they're awkwardly blocking the way.
Let's go into this. I don't think, once again, I ever showed these, but this is the Blue Note Classic Series. I didn't show that I'd gotten these in, and I got these in like, a month ago as well. Speak No Evil by Wayne Shorter. If you're looking to get into jazz, this is an awesome way to. I know everybody's kind of been talking about it, but I'll say my piece about it. And that is that they're $25. They're audiophile. They're mastered by Kevin Gray. They're pressed at Optimal, and these are all the very popular and pretty much the very, very popular and probably great selling albums of Blue Note. All the classics that you kind of need in your collection if you're a jazz lover. So if you're getting into jazz, this is probably a really great way to dip your toe in. Is these releases right here. The other one that came along with that one, they're doing them 2 at a time, is Horace Silver, A Song for My Father. I would definitely love this album. Definitely look into that if you are getting into jazz. And if you're already into jazz and you haven't heard about it, that's a shame, and you should go get them. So the new ones that came out, and the first releases were Lee Morgan, Sidewinder, and McCoy Tyner, The Real McCoy. And now these are the latest releases, which is Joe Henderson, Page 1. So, yeah, really cool. People have been, doing shootouts next to their Music Matters ones and their Analog Productions releases of the same. I don't know if people have been, I haven't seen anybody do an original, but this one, an original is going to run you about $200, probably, maybe even more, $250, and that's like a VG Plus, maybe VG Plus. So definitely, this one is a classic, the classic of the classics. It's kind of said to be one of the, probably the next buy you should do after Kind of Blue as far as a jazz album. So, something else. So, all right. Stuff I've got in. Oh, I love these, the little commercials.
Mug root beer. Start drooling now. Mug old-fashioned root beer in the new twist top bottle. Now full of jitterbugs from Pico Rivera, baby. I'm a couple of loose one. Hey!
How radio used to be. Yeah, it's kind of like that a little bit still, I guess, some places, but not as great. Anyway, all right, stuff I got in from Analog Productions. And I wanted to show off their box. I know you guys have seen me show this before, but this is such awesome. I just wanted to compliment them on their packaging. Look at that box. Super awesome packaging inside. Just great. And then it comes with, who does this for their packaging? This with a handle. That's amazing. So yeah, they package their stuff well. You should check it out. All right, so I didn't have this yet, but this is Everybody Digs Bill Evans. kind of one of the classic Bill Evans Trio albums that everyone kind of needs to grab. Peace, Peace. Really awesome. One of my favorite songs, I think, ever. So definitely look into that. All right. Some other ones that I picked up, some lesser known people, if you're not in the jazz scene, lesser known names. Eddie Harris, In the Sound, or the In Sound. This is by Pure Pleasure. They're an audiophile label out of the UK. So, yeah, very blues driven jazz. So, yeah. All right, and now Leo Wright, Blues Shout. Once again, very blues driven, like it says in the name. So, yeah. Pure Pleasure Records is, again, yeah. If you watch the Jazz Shepherd at all, and once again, if you're into jazz music, check out the Jazz Shepherd. If you want to get into jazz, I would check out the Jazz Shepherd as well, because that's kind of his thing. He wants to introduce people to jazz. He wants to open the door more, instead of listening to these far out, free jazz, in celebrating those and the really like obscure free jazz stuff. He's more wanting to celebrate the people that that make great jazz that is listenable and to a lot of ears, that a lot of ears can be turned on to. So this is Illinois Jacquet, Swings the Thing, and this is kind of the guy that is the grandfather maybe of the Texas tenor blues, soul jazz sound. So really awesome. 45 RPM of his stuff from Analog Productions. Another one that I'm happy to get to go along with my Latin collection. I was looking for these, the Buena Vista Social Club, looking for some of their solo stuff. Some of the members of the Buena Vista Social Club looking for their solo stuff. And this is Ibrahim Ferrer, Buenos Hermanos. Awesome album, really cool. Just kind of very laid back and chill type Latin vibe to it. I could definitely, picture myself laying on a Cuban beach listening to this as those old cars pass by, and just hanging out. Yeah. Anyway, really cool. This is audiophile. The World Circuit is the label. The World Circuit in the UK, and it's mastered by I think either Kevin Gray or Bernie Grunman. Let's see. It's produced by Ry Cooder, which he was the one that kind of found the Buena Vista Social Club and all those guys, and I rediscovered them. They were already known, but in Cuba and places like that, but rediscovered them and brought them to the U.S.'s mind. It does not say. I don't see where it says who remastered it. But yeah, but it's from the original analog tapes. All right, so next one. Hoodoo Man Blues. This is my copy that I had already. This album sounds amazing. Just this album right here with my little raking speakers right there, and this entry-level turntable. This, his voice, it just is right there, right next to you. It sounds like you are right there in the room with them recording this album. Yeah, great blues album. So I was like, if that sounds amazing, then this has got to sound freaking fantastic. And that is the Analog Productions 45 RPM audiophile version of it. So I think this other version is going to go to a friend of mine. He wants it, so yeah.
Snatch it back and hold, baby, one more time. I ain't doing too bad, babe. I got you on my mind. Hey, 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 hey. You're having a darn good time. Somebody help me. I can't help myself. Somebody's got to help me, 'cause I can't help myself.
All right, it's kind of same story with this one. This one sounds good. You know, it doesn't sound like you're there or anything like that, but this one's a decent copy of the Santana album. And yeah, was really glad to get it. This was actually a steel sealed copy that I showed on one of my vinyl editions that I got from Glass House Records down in LA. Yeah, so, and I think it's I'm pretty sure it's a pretty early copy of it. It's not like, you know, a first press or anything, but I think it's second press, maybe. But I'm once again thought and heard from other people that this one sounds the best, and that is the MoFi original master recordings of the same album. So I went ahead and grabbed that. They sent me an email. So if you don't know, MoFi kind of redid their website. Now you can go on there and you can see what's awaiting a repress, what's out of stock, and what is sold out. So out of stock just means they're out of stock, and they're gonna eventually go to waiting a repress or awaiting a repress. I think the sold out stuff is stuff they're not gonna do anymore, and then awaiting a repress, they're awaiting a repress. So yeah, go on there and you can actually on each, sorry, I gotta flip the record, guys. If you go on to MoFi's website, and under each record you can actually, that's awaiting a repress, you can kind of like put your name down for them to contact you when the repress comes out. So that's what happened with this one. They emailed this out and told everyone that this was available again, and now everybody jumped on it, and now it's awaiting another repress, I believe. So do that. All right, some stuff I've gotten in and I've already showed on some things is my Elliott Smith, the Either Or. This is a 2 LP set, so I wanted to pick this up. Elliott Smith, check him out if you don't know who he is. Kind of very melodic, very somber, melodic. Some of the songs get a little crazy, but he does this thing where he stacks his vocals and kind of harmonizes with himself. So that's kind of a really cool feature of stuff that he does and puts out. I also picked up the Elliott Smith self-titled anniversary edition. And this comes with a booklet on the inside of pictures. Pictures of him in different places. That's him on tour. Him kind of jamming out with someone. Him just sitting on a couch, playing guitar. Yeah, so just pictures, little stories and stuff about him and people that knew him. Here are lyrics to the different songs. And this also has demos. So I think the first disc is the record, and then the second disc is demos. So really cool set right there.
Hand on his arm, haystack charm around your neck, strung out and thin, calling some friend, trying to cash some check. He's acting dumb, that's what you've come to expect. Needle in the hay, needle in the hay, needle in the hay. Needle in the hay.
All right, some other stuff I got in. So, JC at the Flip Side, he kind of does these updates and lets people know what's coming and what's available. Sometimes it's stuff that just pops out and he has to hurry up and do a video and tell people that it's on like the Ngrooves website or at Acoustic Sounds or on Amazon or whatever. So thank you, JC, for doing that. And this was the first one he did that I saw, was Dio releasing his studio albums, re-releasing his studio albums. So he said that they were on Amazon, so I went on there and did some pre-orders. I just pre-ordered the first 2 albums, studio albums. So yeah, I remember listening to this with my friend in his truck when we were in high school, and awesome memories. But yeah, I don't know why this one came first. This is the second studio album. Holy Diver is not going to show up until like the end of the month. Another one that he said was on the Ngrooves website and kind of back in stock places were these RSDs from Cinderella. Tesla. So I went on there and grabbed those real quick. And so I guess what they do is when they do the RSDs, they hold back some in case there's damaged ones, or I guess just, yeah, probably just damaged ones, so that they can refill those ones. Yeah, and then after RSD is done, they wait a few months and then they just release the rest of them out. So that's what these are. One thing, I just got a little pet peeve of this on this is that I understand colored vinyl and everything, but it's just like these colors and clear vinyl and this, how am I gonna see any dust or dirt on this thing at all? I just don't, I don't know. It's cool that they do different colors and stuff, but I just wouldn't do colors like that or clear vinyl. I don't know. They look cool, but they're just not very practical when it comes to cleaning. So, this one though, Tesla one, I don't mind so much because it is a dark color. So I can see all the dust on it if there's dust. So I like that a lot better. Dark vinyl, guys, dark vinyl. Doesn't have to be black, but dark. All right, there's that. And then another person that I got a recommendation from when I was watching his Tipsy Tuesday was Aaron Mutha Alomar. So if you guys aren't subscribed to either of those guys' channels, JC at the Flip Side and Aaron Mutha Alomar, go check them out. They both have awesome taste. He was playing Thor Unchained on his Tipsy Tuesday. And yeah, really enjoyed it. I was listening to it while he was playing it and just thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, insert, or not insert, this is the sleeve, but acts as an insert as well, right? And then little comic book that came with it. Kind of cool. So yeah, it's kind of fun. I didn't have a whole lot of heavy metal, and this is actually the first one that I got in, and I've showed this a lot on some of the contests that I've been doing. But Motorhead, but I haven't shown it on a vinyl editions yet. So Motorhead, Ace of the Spades. So. Black Flag, got some punk in, the first 4 years. The singer from Black Flag, the first singer from Black Flag, went and created the Circle Jerks. like this album. So I like both of those. Really cool. Got some punk now, got some metal, got some hard rock. It's good. I've just been, like I've said before on other videos, I had been so focused on just getting jazz and building up my jazz collection because I love jazz. But I had just, you know, need some fun. Not that jazz isn't fun. Some jazz can be fun, but a lot of it is, you know, very moody and, you know, like the Jazz Shepherd talks about emoting emotions, and you know, you have to be like listening to what these things are, these musicians and artists are doing, and you're really trying to listen into what they're kind of telling you with their horns and with their instruments. And rock music is not so much like that. I mean, it can do that and it can be that for people. Not saying that they don't express emotion, they totally do, but it's also just fun. It's just a more fun for me, at least. Anyway, Permanent Records down in LA. So on Instagram I had messaged Not Enough Records. His name is Dan, and he's been on the Tales from the Crate. Andrew from Tales from the Crate has this Old Man Corner, and he's been on that Old Man Corner a couple times. Anyway, so he was showing his records that he's gotten over the past year, and was talking about how he bought them mostly off of Instagram, and so I was asking him if he would like to divulge his sources, and he did. So Permanent Records is one of them, and I went on there, and I think they do sales maybe every night. I don't know if they do them every night, but they do them a lot, I believe. Went on there, and you know, they sell big ticket items, and you know, a lot of lesser ticket items, you know, a lot less expensive. So I got some more less expensive stuff. And that is The Diary of a Band, John Mayall, Volume 2. I need to get Volume 1 now, but it's 14 bucks. This is a 1968 UK press of it though, so yeah. John Mayall, so I got some good British blues. Running out of room here, guys. All right. The Best of the Guess Who. And this just makes me think of, what's the name of the movie? With Mick Levin. When Michael Cera has to sing to those dudes at that party. And he sings These Eyes. Yeah, These Eyes. Makes me think of that. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Will a Circle Be Unbroken? This has some amazing featured artists on here. You got Mother Maybelle Carter, Earl Scruggs, Doc Watson, Roy Acuff, Merle Travis. You just got some really awesome legends of, and basically the creators of country music, you know, with Mother Maybelle Carter, and Roy Acuff was at the very beginning of the Grand Ole Opry. So yeah, awesome album there if you like folk bluegrassy music. Max Roach +4. Yeah, just wanted to, I don't have any Max Roach. I mean, I have Clifford Brown and Max Roach, but I don't have any Max Roach stuff. Just him, and I wanted to get some, so this was kind of an inexpensive way to get in because his stuff can be pricey. This is on Trip Jazz, which I have no idea what that label is, but yeah, the original, that original right there goes for quite a bit of money on MRC. So I would not be able to get it otherwise, probably. Kenny Dorham, Jarro. I got a lot of Kenny Dorham. I got like 4 or 5 of Kenny Dorham, so wanted to get some more Kenny Dorham, build up my collection of him. I really love him as a trumpeter. And I Am the Blues, Willie Dixon. Yeah. So the cover's kind of beat up on this one, but it's a pretty old pressing of it. So I'm glad to have it. I think it's a 70s pressing. Yeah. So I think that is pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I have the Tyler Childers showing up later today. So yeah, but I will do another vinyl editions. You know, it will happen. I will get more vinyl. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me for this episode of Vinyl Editions, and I will see you guys later. Bye.